Hello everyone, my name is Riddle and today we have another match in the Block and Load 5v5 Shootout. If you don't know what this is, you can check out my previous videos, but basically what is happening is we have 13 teams who are fighting out to be the best team. This is the first ever competition that's being held in Block and Load, so they basically get the title forever of being the first champions. This is the final match between the top 8 getting into the top 4, so as soon as this is over, any videos after this will be the semi-finals, and then we have the final. In this match we have AdBlockPlus versus KillerPugsFromMars. They are both just getting ready at the moment, and I will be back once that they are getting into the game. So we are now just loading into their match. If you don't know how these matches work, at the start there is a 6-minute build phase where both the teams can make and defend their bases as much as they feel. When the 6-minute timer is up, the walls will drop, both teams fight and have to try and destroy each other's cubes. So, into the team. So, on team 1, who we are straight away on here, let me just spectate here. So, here we have Nisarov, who is playing as OP. So, we seem to have two OPs on this team, so Nisarov and Sir Handyman. And they seem to, what their plan is to take down this entire structure around here, so the entire thing falls, which will mean the entire team gets a good amount of blocks. Taking down structure here as well, because instead of just taking down normal blocks, if you take down a big structure, all the blocks in that structure fall, and you get like a block bonus, so everyone on the team would get, let's say, 1,000 blocks, so everyone on the team would get 1,000 blocks, which is a really nice little benefit to the team. So, this is AdBlockPlus, and they have 3 OPs in their team, and here we have their Eliza, who just took down the entire structure, so they will just got a bonus, and they have the Cogwheel Goomba. So, if I remember correctly, this is the strategy that they used last time in their last match, or it's just it's a strategy that a lot of teams seem to be using a lot at the moment. So, on to the other teams. So here we have Fugpug. And they seem to be doing a very similar thing with taking down the big structures first, just to get a good block bonus before they start building up their own base. We have John Pug here playing as Tony. He's the only Tony in the game by the looks of things, who's going to, instead of building turrets directly around the base, how it normally is, instead building around in the corner bits. Got health and ammo behind some force blocks here, so they can basically walk through them, but the enemy can't give them some defense, and also makes it really easy for them to heal themselves. We've also got a Cogwheel here, who is just going to take down the rest of the structure, so it all falls, and will be placing down mortars to help out the rest of his team, destroy the enemy's base. Both teams the only similarities is one of the OPs and the Cogwheel by the looks of it. And also, here we have Nigel, who's actually, thinking about it, probably the first Nigel that I've actually seen in this tournament so far. He seems to be quite, actually no, I've seen one before, but still, he's been very underplayed throughout this. So, hopefully Nigel can pull off and show that why he should be in more of these matches. So as we can see already here straight away, they're starting to build up their base, building around the cube core just to defend it in. Not a complete cover-up, but only a few blocks in there. So if the enemy team get in there, then that could still be an issue. Also with the turrets just outside of it, as soon as they get around to the sides, those turrets are basically going to be useless. So I'm not sure if this is part of their plan or there isn't good team communication. We'll have to wait and see, but this could be a good tactic. So if they first come over the side, turrets hit them, and they might have more traps inside the base instead. Anyway, let's go back over to AdBlockPlus and see what they are doing. So, very similar idea with a square around the cube core. They seem to be one more block out, giving it a little bit more room, and they've already got a roof over the top of it. That's hard to hear. Okay, so we have this is basically a tactic. So the team know where their health and ammo is, except for it's not just directly on show. It's hidden underground, letting that team just have to stand over the area and they'll get health back, but they're not in complete danger. build a wall up at the very front. They're just covering up all of the sides of the base. Got bear traps down to trap the enemy as well. They're just going to go probably full frontal assault still with 3 OPs attacking straight up, having a cogwheel just like being the tank, either staying back defending a bit or could also be attacking. Either way, it works very nicely. And Eliza will probably be defending for the most part, got her miasma mines and everything just to keep everyone full health in the base, have poison everywhere, just defend that cube core to help out their team. So this is what their team looked like with 40 seconds left. Let's see what KillerPugsFromMars finally looked like. They haven't managed to take the structure down. Wait, I'm not sure what's keeping this up, but it's probably just one block somewhere that is stopping this from falling. Yeah, this. It's literally just this block here. If these 2 blocks go, the whole structure would fall. Everyone on their team gets a bonus. Also, put defenses up around the side wall here. Also, got it's like a castle kind of thing, so Nigel can just snipe out of it. Tiki heads all around their base. That could be very useful if they come in from the side, but if they come in from the top, it won't have much of an effect. So anyway, let me just get to a bit more of a middle point. So I'm just going to go with Cogwheel to begin with. Here we have Cogwheel. It's just shooting all of his artillery just straight into their base. Nisarov, or 2 of the OPs here, straight. They are already down. Let's see what Nisarov is going to do. He's going to go back to his own base. And here we have Bolium, who is going to place TNT just under it to blow up a big hole into the enemy's base so they just can get straight in there. Both of them throwing their shuriken straight at the enemy's turrets because the OPs need to take down as many other turrets and just defense as possible as quickly as they can in order to just have a really solid defense. Yep, straight down, places dynamite, blows up. Are they? Yep, and destroyed both of the turrets with that beautiful tactic right there. And the attack is very on. Even Eliza has actually been very aggressive. I don't think there's anyone on their team who's actually playing defensive. Eliza's just going to run around. Actually, not even attacking, just taking down the Tiki heads as much as they can. Nisarov now going in to finish off taking down Tiki heads. 2 vs 1 here. Is he just going to try and take down as much as he can and then use his F? Yep, he did. And that's just going to blow up. So, John Pug, let me just go into him. So I've been taking actually your advice from the people that I've been watching has been telling me that I need to start showing it from more people's perspectives more than just an overview. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do a lot more here. So John Pug is now just going to place turrets in new positions around there. The mortars have been fired, which will go straight into the enemy base. Which here we have the cogwheel from KillerPugsFromMars, just making its way into their base. And this is a monster of a structure that they have built here in order to defend. Do they have anything on the inside yet? Mines, miasma mines. No fire traps. And here we have the enemy. Sorry, KillerPugsFromMars is just digging in. Their Sarge is digging in, being chased by Nisarov and Goomba. Nisarov has found him, and the grenade from Fugpug kills Nisarov, but then he gets taken down by Goomba, who's playing as Cogwheel. So we can actually see the Nigel here is actually sniping from their base. Straight jump in, gonna try and do as much as he can, places down, and gets turret to half health, but that's just gonna be healed straight up by the cork gun. So what is Fugpug going to... Actually, no I'm not. I'm going to see what he's going on here. So, they're just going to try and take down as much as they can. Just charging Goomba is just... And Goomba, they all get taken down. They have a really solid defense here, but taking down the mortars, which will give them a nice amount of blocks, because destroying mortars gives a nice amount, and also means that Cogwheel can't choose his one, and probably pretty much all of the blocks they placed have gone for nothing. Nitrov here, who seems to be nope, he's not AFK. They've just gone back to both defending their own bases. They've just gone right back to rebuilding a bit before the next assault happens. And here comes KillerPugsFromMars. Here comes BPug, who is now just here, very low health. Is he going to use his F-bomb? Nope. And he dies in the tree instead. We can see Sarge just down here, placing on a respawn point. Nitrov has found him. Let's go kill him right there, and takes down the respawn point, which I think is worth 500 blocks. I might be right, as in like the actual mad blocks you get when you destroy it. So that is quite loud, actually. So Tony has got a nice little setup here, so he can just stay constantly getting armor back and health. He can't be hit because of where he's standing. He's got 2 turrets defending the cube core to defend it as much as they can. And this is actually proving to be quite a solid defense with all the tiki heads as well defending in. And we have bear traps just under, which are probably placed by fake blocks as well. I wouldn't be surprised. That was a very close fight. Nisrov almost died against that cogwheel. B-Pug is now coming straight in. And now he's going to... Is he going to stay on the offensive, or is he going to try and run away a bit? He's just going round. Sarge is digging once again just into a small hole that he's got. Is B-Bug... So he's going to try and go right around the side this time. Placing on a shrine so he will be able to use his F. Go just try and dig into it. He's going to south that mine. And yes, that mine. He should have just destroyed, F-bombed out. The mine would have been destroyed anyway from the explosion. And he would have been fine from that. Nisrov is already just taken down the shrine, so we can't jump back to that anyway. So where is everyone? So Bolium is just digging right under their base. They have not noticed him there. He's placed on a TNT. That could be very deadly if that is not stopped. That might actually take down one of the turrets. He's just digging away now so he won't get found instantly. Placed down another TNT. Let's see the damage that it's done. So yes, one of the turrets has gone down. The health and ammo have gone down. Mortars have been replaced. So there's only one actual turret defending this. No, sorry, 2 turrets defending this base at the moment. Another. There goes the other TNT, which was placed down just to try and destroy as much of the base from below. Another TNT just goes off round here, which has been a very good attack just to destroy as much of the surrounding area as possible. Volume against John Pug. John Pug kills Volume, and they are now straight on to attacking the first queue, attacking from above down to destroy the Tiki head and then jump onto it, deal as much damage to it as possible. So Handyman just going to attack the cube for as much time. Enemy Cogwheel coming in now to try and kill him, and does. John Pug going back in, probably going to try and place down some turrets in the area to get some defense back up on for his team. Here we have Pug, who's constantly just keeps running back in, and Nisarov there once again to hold him off. B-Pug also there, 2 vs 1, and Nisarov gets taken down. So here we have Cogwheel, right in the action here. First cube, actually no, it's not going to go, but with how aggressive they're being, they're not having much defense. And there goes Cogwheel. And it looks like, yeah, there goes the first cube. And just jumping straight up to the second one. Take straight away. Very nicely done. Just take down straight onto the second cube. Place down TNT. That TNT is not really needed, to be honest, but and go block themselves into the base as just a little bit. of course, is going to respawn soon, if he hasn't already. Then Nigel is also there, shooting on them. Just going to try and run around, deal as much damage. They might be, so Handyman might be able to take the second cube. If he has not stopped, it looks like he'll be able to take it. It's possible this is going to be close. Goomba is also here now, helping defend, and they take it. Handyman jumps out of there and manages to, his F-bomb manages to kill B-Pug. There's Rolf coming in to defend his base, but Eliza is doing a great job of defending the base from KillerPugsFromMars. So, we are now 9 minutes, 20 seconds into the game. 2 cube cores have gone down, which means that KillerPugsFromMars are now left on their final cube core, while AdBlockPlus has still not really taken any damage to their first. We can see what's going on up here. So, B-Pug is... just can't take it down. B-Pug tried to take down their TNT, but just couldn't. Here we have Bullion, who dies, sadly, but then again, he was standing right outside of the enemy's cube. B-Pug up here. They're gonna just go... oh, and... let me try and see who is over... who is... so, basically what we hear here is that Nigel is just going to try and shoot out front of him. He's not really at the best angle, which is a bit of a shame. We have, as I look for the right number, Goomba. It's just fine, just trying to take on 2 of them just at once. We're lagging a little bit here, which is really bad. Hopefully that will sort itself out very soon. I think this is more server lag than me lagging, because the server's having a little bit of issue recently. It seems to be coming back a little bit. So here, Fugpug just gets taken down by Nisarov. And yes, everything has just come to a standstill. Hopefully, everything will speed up very soon. And TNT straight there. 2 of the OPs from AdBlockPlus are now attacking straight onto the cube core. Then Nigel and Eliza is also there. 3 of them at the enemy cube core. They are at KillerPugsFromMars' cube core. Just go try and take so Handyman's trying to take as much damage onto the cube core as he possibly can before reinforcements from the enemy come along. But they are actually just being taken down by Bullion, and the Eliza is taking them down before they can even get anywhere. Fugpug is going to be... he's having to hide in his own base and not die. Nigel gets taken down. Sarge around the side also gets taken down. 4 members of the team are all just around their base. Just seem to be spawn camping them now. Cogwheel coming in from the side. Enemy Cogwheel is... well, KillerPugsFromMars Cogwheel just got taken down again. They just can't do anything. They are just being spawn camped by all 5 of them. They might as well just all charge up there, attack together, and they will win at this point. Okay, everyone, so it seems like the base is actually starting to take damage. Yes, they are finally, after about 10 minutes of just spawn camping them, 4 of them are now dealing damage to the cube, and they are actually going to win this match. Oh my god. Well, that was one way to take down the cube core. That I have never seen it go from that much health to 0 in one go. That was a fair few TNT that just went off there. So anyway, guys, I think that's quite obvious that AdBlockPlus have won that match, and they are now into the top 4 of the Block and Load 5v5 tournament, which also means that KillerPugsFromMars is now out of the tournament. Unlucky to them. Better luck next time. So thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.